This is going to be about comfort zones. Someone actually was saying that they can't wait for things to get back to normal, which is why I'm doing this video. Comfort zones is the ego's way of keeping things familiar, so keeping things the same, having the same type of lifestyle, which really is an attachment to an old way of living. It doesn't want its life to change, so continues on using the same old mentalities, which only feeds more into those old ways. And comfort zones is for the ego, because it prefers comfort, or to be comfortable, fixed. It wants to have an easy life. It holds on, unaware that everything is constantly changing, shifting, evolving. And if we're not also in the flow, we make things a lot harder and even harsher on ourselves. So what causes some to be resistant to change? Well, it can be a number of things, most of which is programming. But trust issues, not trusting your inner knowing, going into the unknown really is only unknown to the ego. But when you remove the layers, barriers and perimeters, what really is it? Is quantum intelligence. And what of the old beliefs? Well, they're not soul aligned, but ego based, so it's rules and conditions and guidelines to govern the minds of man, so mental slavery. It's about being fully present, which means that there's no before and there's no after. Everything is all taking place now, in this current moment, so there's no story. It's about allowing new energies, which is our light, to come through us. Allowing change to be our new way. That's what we need to embrace, be present with, focus our attention on, because we are the new version of humanity. We're constantly being readjusted, recoded, realigned to what's highest aligned for us. To live a soul-aligned reality, which is why we're here. Which is ironically opposite to how the ego sees life and only chooses to hold on to an old illusion of comfort and safety, which is a lower vibrational frequency. Well, that's what it's accustomed to. A third and fourth dimensional level of consciousness. The ego doesn't want its life to change, but change is us. Change is what we're part of. The bigger picture. So is embracing our light so important? The ego is degraded DNA. So it functions from a fixed linear mindset controlled by a old matrix system. Light is consciousness, which recodes our DNA, bringing us into higher or highest consciousness. So the more light we hold, the more energy we have, the more we allow ourselves to transform, to become quantum. The old egoic linear structures within us gets broken down to only be replaced by a new system, a quantum operating system. Our physical bodies goes through a complete change, but in stages and phases, as each stage and phase holds a high vibrational frequency, and our bodies need to adjust to that, so we're always being fine-tuned. And even our immune system gets upgraded and also functions differently with every light body phase we go through. So back to comfort zones. Anything that the ego holds on to is in the current process of being dismantled, meaning broken down. Time is being collapsed to, bring everything back into alignment. Time was an illusion we fed into, wasting our energy, not respecting it. some of us had to let go of things that fed into any areas of comfort, and we had to let that go because we found it supported an old way, an old mindset, an old part of us, that wanted to keep up with that way. We chose to instead become open to a new way, which made life more simplified, more playful, more lighter, and a lot more clearer. It's the ego that brings confusion. The soul brings transformation and change. The ego brings limits. The soul is limitless. So what are you currently supporting? The planet is going through a major shift, a major transition, a collective reset. So there's no more looking for comfort, no more with keeping things the same, no more functioning from an old system, no more giving your power away, no more waiting on instructions from an external whatever on how you should live or what you should do. Did that ever make sense? No more suppressing your energy, no more being or making yourself a victim, no more accepting fear to be your truth, no more concealing or hiding your light, no more. Lack of nurture is also another reason for comfort zones. So creating a safe space for a feeling of security. So in other words, creating a womb. But each of us has to now evolve, let completely go and be who we have come here to be. Not be who we are told here that we need to be. That's externalizing our power when we're meant to stand firmly in it and become it. I'll do another video soon. So pretty. So thank you for watching.